Good morning, everyone. I am out here on my deck looking at the ocean, drinking coffee for the morning. I have a long day of clients, helping them kind of readjust their lives, bring in more calm, and also make more money. But I kind of wanted to talk about standards and boundaries, and something like there's been a few, like I don't get triggered very often, but sometimes like my kids will trigger me, or I'm single, so I'll go out on a date and the guy will trigger me, or my family will trigger me. And it's all there's this societal norm nowadays that is like, put others' needs before yourself. And I wanted to really kind of pinpoint and show you guys how it really is a cultural thing. So it's societal conditioning that says we actually shouldn't put our needs before other people's. And I'll even show you. So I keep this in my closet. My parents bought me some tea towels, and it actually says, I don't know if you can read it because it's probably backwards, but it says, family, those which love and care for one another, often putting needs of others before their own. And this is a tea towel, like this is sold in stores. So it's very much societal conditioning. And so when people are rubbing me the wrong way, I used to be like, oh my gosh, like I just need to put those feelings under the rug, and or I need to react, right? And so now I'm very much aware of where my feelings are coming from. And instead of just reacting to sadness or anger or fear, I get very clear on where they're coming from and why they're there in the first place. So when I feel some feelings bubbling up, like anger, sadness, or fear, I really go back to the place of where are they coming from. And so standards and boundaries go far beyond just self-worth, right? I got to the point in my life where I don't really accept people that don't help me feel good about myself. Like that's a standard and something that I put in place. And if people don't like me, I really don't care anymore, because the people who are right for me will hang out with me and come to me and be with me and support me, and I'll support them in the same exact way. So it's hiring your standards for the feelings that you want to feel within yourself. So working with the clients that you want to work with, and working, having the friends that you want to have, and having, dating the person that you want to date and how they make you feel. So it's hiring your standards, and standards are an amazing thing for the feelings that you want to feel yourself, instead of just automatically assuming that those feelings are there for no reason. So if another person makes you feel something, it's very, don't automatically blame it on them. That's not what I'm saying. But get really clear on what it is within you, and then decide, is it something that I actually have to fix, or is it something that I just won't allow into my life anymore? And decide if it's actually a good standard that you've put into place, because sometimes we can have rigid boundaries that don't have anything to do with keeping us safe or healthy, because that's what boundaries are, really. So you ask yourself, is it a good standard? Does it keep you safe and healthy? And really keeps your life going where you want it to go. So, I have a mentor that says boundaries and can like the things that we do for ourselves, like the things that we desire, the things that we want, have been kind of, what am I trying to say? Society tells us that we have to do something because it's what everyone else does, or it allows people to get away with things that they shouldn't necessarily get away with. So yeah, I just wanted to come and talk about that today, because I'm not perfect. My life is definitely not perfect. And I've done a lot of self-work to get where I am today. But my kids did end up triggering me this morning because they were leaving dishes in the sink, and I'm very, very busy. And I thought, and they were like, well, Mom, why are you getting mad? And I'm like, well, because like I'm very busy, and anytime that you guys don't clean up after yourselves, then it falls on me, and that's not really fair, right? And I know you guys are young, but you still have responsibility to clean up after yourself. And so they kind of, because I knew exactly where that anger was coming from, instead of just snapping on them, I explained where they were coming from and how I was feeling about it. And they actually got up and they started doing the dishes themselves. So that's just an example. And I hope that helps you kind of get very clear on what your own, I invite you to get very clear on what your own standards are and your own boundaries are to care for yourself in a very, very deep level. So I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.